All right, so this is No Time to Die. This is the last Daniel Craig Bond movie. I actually just watched all of the other ones like this year, over the course of this year, to get ready for this one, and I like most of them. The only one I don't like is Quantum of Solace, for obvious reasons. I actually like Spectre. A lot of people didn't like that one. So this one's directed by Kerry Joji Fukunaga, and in this one, Bond and Madeline Swan, they're still together at the beginning, played by Leah Seydoux, and he gets attacked while he's visiting Vesper's grave to get some closure on that for their relationship. And so he believes she betrayed him. So he splits up with her. 5 years go by. He's living out in the water. He's not 007 anymore. There's a new 007 played by Lashana Lynch. And they kind of have run-ins, and then they end up kind of working together over the course of this movie. So there's this bioweapon, or this kind of weapon that Rami Malek's character Lucifer uh, gets a hold of, and it actually is used to kill people based on like their DNA. Like it actually has a specific target that it goes after. Uh, so that ends up getting certain people killed, and so now they're kind of after him and trying to get that back. And then there's a Russian scientist involved and stuff like that. I really like this movie. I would actually say I might love this movie. I don't know. I was at the edge of my seat for a lot of it. The action is all really well done, well choreographed, well shot. The movie itself is well shot. Most of them are good. All the acting by pretty much everybody is great, just like the earlier movies. Daniel Craig is amazing. I expected him to be a little bit too old by now, or whatever. This is the last one. Maybe he's looking a little bit old, but he's not. He's still in great shape. He still pulls all this off, pretty much almost just as well, if not better, as than the earlier movies. Lashana Lynch. There was a question, I guess, of her becoming Bond or whatever. It caused quite a controversy for no reason, because she might as well just be another spy that he's working alongside. She might as well be just like Moneypenny or something like that. Like she's just a female spy that he works with. But they have this fun dynamic where they kind of are. There's kind of a rivalry there, but they definitely work well together. And there's some playful kind of banter about her being the new 007 and replacing him, and they go back and forth. And I actually thought that was really funny. I actually liked that dynamic they had. So the controversy, mostly meaningless. The story is a bit far-fetched, right? Like the DNA-based thing, and I believe it was nanites involved in it, which was a little bit far-fetched for me. And uh, there's moments where characters get shot, and for whatever reason, they're perfectly fine, and there's no explanation. Like earlier on, there's this earlier scene where a character gets shot and just gets back up like a zombie from The Walking Dead, and there's no explanation. There's some things with Rami Malek, I would say, where he feels a little bit too, like he has an interesting backstory that I really like, but he feels a little bit too derivative of other villains of this kind of thing, but especially villains in this group of movies. He kind of reminded me of Javier Bardem's character from Skyfall, where he kind of has like a deformity and things like that. There's a moment for them to really play off each other, which he kind of got with Christoph Waltz, but it wasn't as similar as it is here and with Skyfall. Um, there's a character out for vengeance because of something that happened to them. I mean, it's a little bit too much. I didn't really feel like Rami Malek's character set himself apart enough. There was a lot of potential with his backstory that I don't think they really reached with him. By the end of it, it's like, okay, well, I guess he's dead. The main issue, I think, is the movie is too long. Now, it being, was it 2.5 hours? Like, that's one thing. But, and I was entertained. But there were definitely moments where it was dragging, right? There's things that characters have to reveal to each other. We gotta wait for the right moment to reveal it. It's just, it's a lot, and I was thinking, okay, I'm still into this, but can we hurry up and like get to something? Padded may not be the right word, but it feels like they're really like drawing it out as long as possible. It doesn't not necessarily padding to where it's unnecessary, but to where it'll be necessary, but it's drawn out for way longer than it probably needed to be. You could have tightened this movie up definitely because I was definitely feeling the runtime. I was starting to get a little bit tired. I'm not gonna lie. I like all the fight scenes and things like that. Very exciting things going on here. The use of sound in some of them with like the bombs going off next to him and things like that. Like there's some really good fight scenes, but that ending definitely got to me emotionally. I think that was probably the perfect ending for this kind of thing or for this movie. So I'm gonna give it a beyond awesome. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm giving it my highest rating. I think this was great. I think this is the only one that could probably stand up to this one, at least for me, is Casino Royale. So that's it. Yeah, that's No Time to Die. I really enjoyed it. Woke Bond, as some people would like to say, that whole controversy is completely meaningless based on the movie I just saw, which is usually the case. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year. So that's it. I'm done.